Hello, it's Rona Rivera Raman, your list building lady, and I'm here to do a walkthrough and a review of Demetrius's Flip Flop Life Volume 2. So he contacted me on Messenger to say, hey, if I would share it with my list, and I'm absolutely delighted to do so. He's one of the good ones in online marketing. He's totally real. He doesn't hold back anything. He definitely won't sugarcoat anything, and what he shares, he actually does. And I've asked him for his advice before as well, and it's always quite good value and entertaining to watch. So what I will kind of go through the sales page and kind of do a walkthrough just of the front end of the product and the training. I said I would do the review to some of the people on my email list. I said if there was enough people who would ask or who would appreciate that, I would share that with other people, and also share a few bonuses, because this, in the past, when I've either bought some training or watched training from Demetrius and seen his software, it's always very clearly explained, very granular, and it will tell you if you just follow it step by step, it does work. It absolutely does work, what he shares, because he does it himself, and I've used some of the stuff as well. But also, if you do need help, you can contact his support, and he basically does his own support as well, and you can kind of reach him directly. You don't have to go through layers of other people to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and just quickly show you the sales page. At the end, if you're going to get it, you can get my bonuses as well, which will complement this really well, and see if you fancy it, you can get those bonuses. If not, it's worth just taking a look at what you have to share. Maybe you can learn something as well. So I've just gonna resize myself over here. So this is his sales page. So it's Flip Flop Profits Volume 2. So that's kind of his brand, and it does show it kind of works on the stuff that he's worked before. So this is quickly sales page. So it's basically he's proven 3-step formula that he shares. I know he uses this, and I've also got other products that complement this method really well in terms of getting profit. This is a really good, I'll explain that later, just to go through the sales page for now. So let me just wee myself even smaller. So it's a revolutionary, proven 3-step formula shelled by a real accredited entrepreneur. Yeah, it does definitely work. He does use it, and it reveals what he does to get about $5,000 per week, and he just kind of does about 20 minutes of work per day. 20 minutes of work, and it's kind of good with affiliate marketing. You can kind of concentrate your work, and it will effectively do its work while you're not actively doing it. So in the sales page, I can play the video at the end if you want to. You can stick around at the end, but basically it's a copy and paste blueprint. As we go, I can show you what he shows you. You don't need experience, because once you get the training, he shows you every single thing step by step. And as a person who didn't want to do this method at all because it put me off, following his other trainings, I actually took the plunge and did it myself. So step by step, you've got free tools, everything that you need to do, but you do need to basically spend some money on a domain, so you do need to buy that, but you kind of need this anyway for autoresponders and anything. It's a good expense to get. It's anything from $1 to $10 to get a domain per year. You also get free traffic, and you can kind of just do 20 minutes per week, not even per day. You can do that per week to set things up as well. You can kind of do more or less depending on what you want to do. So it's a pre-launch discount. He does, I've seen him do that. He does put the prices up genuinely after the launch period. And here it just kind of shows his results. Where he does that. I've seen his sales page. So he does do those. I've sent sales to him. I've made sales with his products as well. And it's just a generic sales page. It's just 3 steps. Kind of generic stuff as well, but it's really good stuff. He does explain that he has a background he's kind of studied entrepreneurship as well, and he kind of utilizes that as well in his own marketing, but he shares all that information with you, as well as showing because he's an affiliate marketer, he promotes other people's products as well. So these are some of his results. This one, PPC Shortcut, I've promoted that, so that's a real product. Also Crypto Cowboys, that's an amazing product that he's promoted, and these are his results. Let's kind of go through that. Link bypass as well is a good one. So it shows you what he does, and it's basically a generic sales page and accepts from the video. So let's just go through what you actually get. So you get, we'll go through that in more detail. It kind of re-emphasizes again what you get into it. So this is quite good, interesting to learn. When you do a sales page, you need to repeat what you get over and over again to build familiarity, and also you might just skip all the way to the actual purchase button. So you get approved for other things, because that's quite difficult to get approval sometimes. He does show you how to get others to promote other things. I use this method as well as joining OLSP. They give you lots of free stuff to promote and get commissions, and it just kind of shows you what to get. So instead of, you can look at this in your own time. It does include bonuses in his offer, so it does give you access to the actual volume 1 version. It also shows you his Passion Blog Pro stuff, which I've seen as well. It's pretty good. All his stuff is really, really good. Also, he shows his Passion Tube Profit stuff, which I know his YouTube stuff is really, really good as well. And his Passion Fuse, which I've also seen. It's excellent stuff. So even just the bonuses alone, his own bonuses, is kind of worth getting. But the actual Flipfoot Profits is kind of $27. It's higher than normal stuff, but this actually has value. It actually has worth. And I know actually people that have bought it and also bought the upsell, but this is like the pre-launch, so go get it. And his lovely lady wife, she does really amazing stuff on Pinterest as well. You also get a 30-day unconditional 100% money back guarantee. If you get my bonuses, you get the bonuses included, but I always suggest, if you're going to buy a product, don't think you're going to return it, because it doesn't show your commitment to the process of the work. Don't keep that in the back of your mind. Imagine just getting it, committing to it, and using it. But he shows you in the videos that it's not instant money. You actually have to do a foundation to grow your business for the long term. So it just so here it says, here will you be rich tomorrow? It depends. It depends on how much. Sometimes you can speed it up by duplicating it with extra cash in terms of traffic. However, you want to do a slow and steady build. You want to do a combination of both. I don't think you'll be a multimillionaire tomorrow with this, but it does work. It is the foundations of getting repeatable income throughout the week. So it definitely does. This whole thing does work. I've seen other marketers do it as well. I make regular income. And also in terms of other investment, you may need to invest in like domain, you may want to invest in an autoresponder, but you can get started mostly for free. You also want to buy hosting as well, but I think if you're going to invest in business, it's a pretty cheap way to start a business. But let me just go into the actual course itself. And the actual training. Here is the actual, once you purchase it, you get this training. It's a very, very simple layout. I think it's hosted on Groove, which he uses a lot as well. It works really well for him. So the first section is the overview. You give an introduction of him and what he does. In the next bit, he tells you what you need, all the bits and pieces that you will need. I've actually gone through this as well, so I've actually seen this training. As I always mentioned, his training is always very clear, very precise. You just need to kind of systematically go through it. If you're a person who want to watch everything and then go back to it, I suggest you kind of follow along as much as you can, and because if you watch all the videos, it can be overwhelming, and then you can kind of get stuck with whatever actions that you need to be doing. So I suggest you do that. So one of the things he talks to you about is domain and hosting, how to find it, best ways to do it, and how to find domains with actual traffic built in. It also shows you how to kind of build a brand very, very quickly as well. It shows you free ways to do this. I've done this several times as well, and I've actually followed his advice. It's very, very simple, very straightforward, and it's, especially with online marketing, it's kind of better to make a bad decision fast than no decisions at all, because you can always go back and always replace it. The hardest thing is to get started. So it kind of shows you how easy it is to do it. Just do it. Also stuff about domains and building traffic, which is cool. Also, he shows you how to build a site very, very quickly. You can kind of do this in less than 3 minutes, especially with the stuff that he gives you. He shows you the process step by step. And this is one of the things in the past that I was always scared or hesitant to do, because I never wanted to build a website because it was too much. But he shows you, he gives you everything you need to do. It's actually very, very simple. And it was actually Demetrius himself that showed me how easy it was to do a website, something that I never ever wanted to do, which is amazing. So I'm going to relaunch my site as well using the training that he's provided. He also gives you templates where you can just upload very, very quickly. He gives you all of that included, which is amazing. He shows you the stuff that he uses that works for him, and that is gold. Also, this is where when he says do not skip something, do not skip, because it's very, very important. Because if you do skip over, I find you find out how come it's not worked. It's because you skipped this section. So he'll show you exactly what you need to do on all the foundations, and how to find offers, and how to make money, to build up all of that kind of stuff, that foundation as well. There's also stuff about content creation, so that's kind of the stuff what one of my bonuses will help you do. So this specific section is about creating a website, and you kind of need content. So one of my bonuses is ways to do it. Is absolutely free, is to get content, really, really good content, without having to do much work at all. It's not AI or anything like that, but it's amazing. So I'll show you that at the end. If you consider it, you will get that bonus absolutely free. This is what I use all the time. It's amazing. It's better than any stuff that I've ever used. So that's kind of the basic front end. There's lots of other things which I haven't shown you about the different traffic methods that you could use. There's some paid methods. There's also some free methods as well. One of my bonuses is the one that I use to get absolutely 100% traffic methods that people buy. I've also included that as one of the bonuses as well. You'll get once you join, there'll be a bonus tab that you can click, and it'll 100% complement what you will learn from here. Also, if you do some upgrades, you can also, there's a way to get like $400 of free ads that you can use to help you up, because that's the way, that's basically to scale your business a lot more faster without using your own cash. So that's about that. I'm not going to go in too much in depth about that, but as I said, he's one of the good ones out there. There's some really, really good marketers, and I don't tend to promote people or products or software unless they actually have the backing and are there for the long term. And once you get this, you'll be able to kind of go back to his stuff over and over again, because this is kind of evergreen methods. If anything changes, like he's had some softwares that on WordPress was changed it, he went back to his developer to make everything usable, even if he didn't have to. Loads of vendors on Warrior Plus, they will launch a software, or they would launch a software or a course. You come back to them 3 months later, it's all gone. So he's one of the people that you can kind of depend on to kind of be there for a longer period of time. So that's a quick review of that. If you want to, there is going to be a link where you can get this and help me out, so I can get some commissions as well. But even if you don't get it from me, it's kind of really worth kind of getting as well. But if you do get it from me, you get some of these bonuses. So let me quickly show you some of the bonuses that you will get if you use my so one of the bonuses that you will get is this thing called Content Ghost. So what I do, I use this, is especially the method that he uses, especially with terms with content. He suggests an AI software, which I've used as well, which is pretty darn good to create that AI to create content automatically, which you can use. There is a charge for that, but if you want, I've given this software for free for you. Basically, you can convert any YouTube video into a blog. It's very, very quick. It's very, very reliable. You can just have a quick look to see if it makes sense. But it's so much faster than creating your own content or using some of the AI stuff where you don't know, because it's generated by the AI, you don't know if it's 100% accurate or not. So this is the way that I've used, and it's been so helpful. You just kind of helping and direct my content to other people. So you get this if you were to buy it on your own. So if you were to buy it, you can either, if you want, feel free to just search for it yourself. You can pay $37 as a one-time thing, or if you want, you can pay monthly for it. So, but this is lifetime. You can kind of use it directly onto there. One of the other things I'll show you is if you do email marketing, which is essential if you want to build it for the long term, is a some subject lines so people actually open up your emails and buy. It's low spam as well. Another piece of software is how to get free buyer traffic. Also, there's a specific way I'll show you to do it manually, and also if you contact me and you purchase, it's all in the details, you can access this other software that will automatically give you free buyer traffic that you can share the stuff that works well with what Demetrius is saying, and also promoting other things, as well as giving you free access to training, 100% free. So there we go. So that is that. So I've got doorbells and tradesmen coming because I've got lots of, I'm refurbishing my kitchen at this time. But if you have any questions, I'll just cut this short. You can message me. You'll probably have my emails, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see the link below. If you're getting this via email, you can just hit reply, or if you're in my team, I'm happy to share any more information with you if you have any questions. But yeah, I highly recommend this. This is a great foundation if you want to do affiliate marketing. I hope to see you soon. Bye.